Hi, I'm here with Keita.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
what's good?
I'm here with Sam.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Did you have fun tonight?
Yeah, I did. Had lots of fun. It was a good show, good match.
Did you drink a lot of orange soda?
As you can see, I did not. I did not. It's
What
halfway.
height?
It's still halfway filled. I'm gonna probably more than likely finish it before I go to sleep.
Wow, so you're gonna be
Yeah.
up all night.
Nah, not with this. I got some nighttime orange soda. You know.
Are you trying to tell me you do like drugs?
No.
You're like, I
Straight
laced my-
carbonated soda, 100% carbonated orange drink. Peace out, Daniel Moon.
Okay, so my first question is, what made you want to be a wrestler?
So what made me want to be a wrestler? I always wanted to do it since I was a kid. Like, ever since I started watching it, and then, like, just playing around with my friends, and, like, you know, all kids did it, like, just kind of, and ever since then, I knew, like, more so about entertaining. That's what I wanted to do, yeah.
And you kind of do that now, like with your whole, like, orange.
I try, nah. Yeah, no, that's definitely, like, one of the main things I aim to do every time I wrestle. Like, I like to entertain, and also show the fact that I can wrestle too, all in one.
You did good. You really did good tonight.
Thank you.
I enjoy every time I see you.
Thank you.
So where did you train?
So I trained at Backbreakers Training Center in Scranton, Pennsylvania, and then I trained. Sorry about that. There was some chains clanging on the floor. But so I trained in Scranton, Pennsylvania at Backbreakers Training Center, and then I went on, and there was a sanctuary in Hazleton, Pennsylvania, the Sanctuary Stunt Studio, and it's John Trotsky Angry Wrestling Vet on Facebook, and I trained with him for a while too, and then made the big move to California from Pennsylvania, and then and now I'm here.
So what inspired the gimmick?
The gimmick. So the gimmick came from a lot of different things. I wanted to be all that. Like, I knew I wanted to be all that. Then with the thought of me being all that, it came with the thought of coming out to the All That theme song. And then with the thought of the All That theme song, I was like, wait, one of my favorite drinks is orange soda, so I might as well throw in the orange soda. So it's been a while. It's a work in process, and it still is. It's a work in progress.
If you could have been on All That or Keenan and Kel, what would you have wanted your character to be?
Ooh, that's a good question. All That or Keita Murray?
Yeah, either one.
Like a character from the show, or
Like if you could be on the show.
If I could be on the show and I could be any character, honestly, one of my favorite skits are the Inconvenient Girls. I love them. The Inconvenient Girls, they're great. Like, I think I want to be that. Just be an inconvenient female.
If you could pick one person to be the Keenan to your Kel in wrestling, who would it be and why?
The Keenan to my Kel. Well, I would honestly say I already have one. It's separate from Daniel Moon. Kit Raff is my tag team partner usually, and we're the Impeccables, and he would be the Keenan to my Kel, definitely.
That's really cool. So what would you say has been the most fun match to wrestle?
Most fun match I ever had, like wrestled?
Yes.
Ever? Fun.
Yes.
Fun, and not wrestling.
Yeah, like
Fun.
what do you think has been fun to wrestle?
Fun. Well, it's one of my favorite fun matches. I'm trying to, oh my god, there's so many.
Or even like one of your favorite matches?
Favorite matches? So, I did have a tag team, like, no disqualification match that still comes to my mind, as you say, like, one of my favorite, most fun matches, and it's the first one to come up in music back, like, in Pennsylvania, back in 2016, I want to say. It was myself and Kit Raff as the Impeccables, and we wrestled outside wrestling two of our good friends, the Cash Masters, they were called, and just 20 minutes for a main event. It was a long build storyline that led to it, and it was down to the championship match. Whoever lost got fired at the end of the night, and like, we just went all out, and it was probably the most fun I had, definitely.
That sounds very fun.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So what would you say the difference are in like crowds state to state, and do you think they all share something in common besides their love for wrestling?
Okay, so the crowd state to state, there's different. There's different, but there's all in the same. Like, everyone's as passionate about wrestling, all
Yeah.
in one. But I could definitely tell that there's just differences between West Coast, I'm gonna say, and then East Coast. Just coming from where I've wrestled at, and West Coast are passionate, but they don't care to show that they're passionate. East Coast, they're kind of be more reserved to show that they're so passionate about wrestling, which is crazy to me.
That's really different.
Yeah.
So if you could win any title, what title would it be?
Win any title. The first championship that came to my mind would the Intercontinental Championship. Yeah.
I could see you with that, with your gimmick.
Could you?
Yeah. You look nice.
I know. I always wanted that belt.
Did you have it as a kid?
No, I actually. Sad Christmas story. I got the Cruiserweight Championship for Christmas one time instead of the Intercontinental, and I was just like, Mama, I love you, but I'm gonna take this belt and I'm gonna walk around with it.
You still had fun.
Yeah.
So what's a company you would love to work with, and do you think the gimmick you have now is one that could help you stand out in the company?
Definitely. PWG is the most local I thought of, and that I would love to show that I could definitely, because PWG is special and unique. They have unique characters, and then they have wrestling, and that's where you're going to go and you're going to see wrestling, but then you also still see some characters in there, and that's what I like. And I feel like my character would be a good fit into it, just to be there and just to show that I can actually wrestle besides my character too. Yeah. And besides PWG and other WWE. Like, who does want to work for WWE? So,
you know, it's funny you mentioned PWG because I could see you fitting in perfectly there. Like, the crowd would love you.
Yeah, I would hope so, but
You're really fun. You're really fun.
Maybe one day soon. I ain't to put nothing out there. There's no clues, but I don't know.
You're like, wink.
No. I wish.
So lots of people love your gimmick for the nostalgia, and do you think that your gimmick you have now is one that is important?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. It's funny that you say that, because coming into this gimmick, I thought I would be targeting just one group, and just your typical 90s fans who grew up in 90s. And last show I had, about 2 shows ago, there was actually a kid that came into I was in the bathroom, and the kid came into the bathroom, and he was just like, who loves orange soda? And I was like, I do. And he's like, man, that show Keita Murray, I love it. And kid couldn't be no more than 6 or 7. I'm just like, what? Like, this kid knows Keita Murray. So it's nice to see kids still get my gimmick in this day and age still, so it's cool.
I was watching Good Burger the other day, and I just thought of you. I was like, oh, Keita.
The Mondo burgers. I love them.
I was actually videotaped here in California,
Are you
right?
serious?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Where?
I forget where.
I need to go.
I feel like it was in Puini or something.
Really?
You could probably Google it, but yeah.
I'm going. I'm going to find out.
So if you could wrestle anyone from a Nick show, who would it be?
Danny Bernadelli. That's his name, right?
I think
the redhead kid. I forget, from all that, or any Nick show. If I could wrestle anybody from any Nick show, probably be either Danny or I want to say Josh from Drake and Josh. I'll put him down. He's real intense.
I feel like he would do it too, because he's like a YouTuber.
Yeah, he definitely would.
Yeah.
Maybe one day I'll find him in the ring.
What'd be funny is if you teamed with Kel.
And he teamed with Drake. So Josh Peck, I'm calling you out. Keaton, Kel, Mitchell, you're gonna be my tag team partner, and Drake Bell, you're gonna be Josh's tag team partner.
You're there too.
And I'm there too, and we're gonna wrestle.
So you've recently teamed with Daniel Moon, even picking up a few wins as a tag team with him. What do you eventually hope to accomplish with that? Tag team titles?
Oh yeah, for sure. Kind of didn't expect to be a tag team together, but we fit so well that we're building a relationship, and we already have 2 wins under our belt, and why not just keep it racking up? And hopefully one day, Maverick Pro doesn't have tag team championships here, but hopefully one day they do have them, and we win them. hopefully. And if not, if there's any other promotions out there looking for tag teams and want some tag team competition, I'm just throwing it out there. Danny Moon and I are a tag team, Double Dare, and we're not only Maverick Pro official.
So you've gone against Shotzi Blackheart. What did you enjoy most about that match, and what other female wrestlers would you like to face?
Ooh, that's a good one. Shotzi. What I liked about Shotzi's match was it was hard hitting. Like, it was different. You have your typical intergender matches, and that didn't feel like an intergender match. Like, that felt like a match, a straight up wrestling match. Like, she was hitting me good. I was giving them right back to her, and it was hard for a match. And yeah, I definitely would like to have another match with her, and that's honestly one of my favorite matches. It's up there. And if there's any other female to be able to wrestle out there now, who's one I wanted to wrestle? I wrestle Shotzi. I would say Nicole Savoy.
Ooh, I love
like
Nicole.
Yeah. I feel like that would be another nice hard-hitting match, and like she's a cool person. So, and I feel like with my gimmick too, it would be cool.
I'd like to see you go against Kimberly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be good.
because like you're like the king of orange soda, and she's like Princess Kimberly.
Yeah, and she loves the sugar, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or yeah, I love that.
Okay, so my next question is kind of personal. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're openly bisexual, which is why I want to ask you, do you have any advice for anyone who wants to come out?
Just be you, honestly. Be you, love yourself. That's the most important thing. For me coming out, it was just more so being comfortable with myself. And once I was able to be comfortable with myself and accept who I was as a person and my sexuality, it was a lot easier to let it out and just tell other people about it, and once I did, it's a big weight lifted off your shoulders. So to advice to anyone coming out, that's my advice, is to just love yourself before anything, because you can't love without loving yourself first, and that's the most important thing. Just be you. That's what I tell everybody. Like, don't worry about what people think. Just be you. Don't live your life worrying about to satisfy other people.
Yeah.
Just be you and love yourself.
Do you think that like some people get scared coming out if they're a wrestler?
Yeah, definitely. I was one of them. That was a big thing holding me back. I believe if I wasn't in wrestling, I would have been out a lot sooner. But the fact that I was in wrestling, I think it took me a little bit longer. Just for the fact that I didn't want anybody to get any ideas or anything of that. Like many people could get ideas, of just open up your sexuality in a masculine world, or used to be, not so much anymore, but in the world of wrestling, you're always going to be scared. But to be honest with you, complete 360. Everyone has been open with arms and loving, and it's been amazing.
It's really funny because I didn't actually know you were bisexual until the other day.
Really?
Yeah, like I kind of assumed.
Okay.
Like, not to be rude, but
Yeah.
like I was like scrolling through, and then I was like, oh, that's really cool, because it's not really talked about in wrestling. Like, there's Jake Atlas, right?
Yeah.
So then bisexual people get like a bad press.
Yes.
So to see you, I was like, oh, like
Thank you.
it's like really cool.
Yeah.
Because you're there for like people who want to come out.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like that's the thing. Like as you said, like bisexual people, like there's not much talk about bisexuality and like things like that, and that's something that I want to be an advocate for in wrestling. Like, yes, there's a lot of people coming out. There's a lot of people being open and proud, and all for the community and the LGBT rights. And I'm all for it too, definitely. But I would like to more so be an advocate of bisexuality, because a lot of people are confused by it, and I would like to make more people understand how it feels to be bisexual and thoughts of bisexual people have in their mind, and that's something that I like to do.
It's really good.
Thank you.
I'm really proud of you.
Thank you.
To make it lighter, past or present, who's a wrestler you love to go against?
Chris Jericho. Definitely Chris Jericho. If I was to ever get in that type of level, which hopefully one day. In this area, my biggest one I really want to get in the ring with is Scorpio Sky.
Ooh.
I feel like he's the person that you could get in the ring with in this area or this day and age, and if you prove to him that you're good, then you're good, So he calls himself the best, so you got to prove yourself that you're good to the best.
And finally, word of advice for anyone who wants to be a wrestler or work in the industry?
Advice for them? Be prepared. Be really prepared for what you're getting into, because it's rough, it's tough at times, but it's honestly the best thing ever. It's bittersweet. So be prepared. That's my advice. Be ready, be humbled, and just keep your head up, but also keep your head down, because you don't want to be too overconfident and things like that, but you don't want to be too hard on yourself.
Yeah.
So you see, wrestling is just so hard. So just advice is just come prepared. Come prepared with ups and downs, and bring your best.
Thank you so much for doing this
No
interview.
problem.
You did amazing.
Thank you. No, thank you. I appreciate it.